Hello people, this is Guru and we are discussing compiler designing. In this particular video, we are going to discuss language processing system. So let's start. We know that computers are a balanced mix of software and hardware. Hardware is just a piece of mechanical device and its functions are being controlled by a compatible software. Hardware understands instructions in the form of electronic charge, which is the counterpart of binary language in software programming. Binary language has only two alphabets, 0 and 1. To instruct, the hardware code must be written in binary format, which is simply a series of ones and zeros. It would be a difficult and cumbersome task for computer programmers to write such codes, which is why we have compiler to write such codes. We have learnt that any computer system is made of hardware and software. The hardware understands a language which humans cannot understand. So, we write programs in high level language, which is easier for us to understand and remember. These programs are then fed into a series of tools and OS components to get the desired code that can be used by the machine. This is known as language processing system. Here we can see a preprocessor on our display that is generally considered as a part of compiler. It is a tool that produces input for compiler and it deals with macro processing, augmentation, file inclusion and language extension. Preprocessors takes source code as input and produce pre-processed code as output. We know that the high level language is converted into binary language in various phases. And a compiler is a program that converts high level language to assembly language. It takes pre-processed code as input and produce target assembly codes as in output. Similarly, an assembler is a program that converts the assembly language to machine level language. Let us first understand how a program using C compiler is executed on a host machine. First of all, user takes a program in C language, that is high level language, and after that C compiler compiles the program and translate it to assembly program, that is known as low level language, and after that assembler then translate the assembly program into machine code, that is object. A linker tool is used to link all the parts of the program together for execution. After that, a loader loads all of them into memory and then the program is executed. Before diving straight into the concept of compilers, we should understand a few other tools that work closely with compiler. So let's know about linker, loader, cross compiler and source to source compiler. Linker is a computer program that links and merges various object files together in order to make an executable file. All these files might have been compiled by separate assemblers. The major task of a linker is to search and locate referenced module routine in a program and to determine the memory location where this code will be loaded, making the program instruction to have absolute references. After that, loader is a part of operating system and is responsible for loading executable file into memory and execute them. It calculates the size of a program, that is instruction and data, and creates memory space for it. It initializes various registers to initiate execution. Cross compiler and source compiler means source to source compiler. Both are the variety of compiler. So, cross compiler is a compiler that runs on platform A and is capable of generating executable code for platform B is called a cross compiler. And a source to source compiler is a compiler that takes the source code of one programming language and translate it into the source code of another programming language. So that is our language processing system, and in our next video we will discuss about compiler and interpreter. So please watch our next video. Thank you.